concept, then copy. Otherwise you will not understand. I will give a sufficient time. Otherwise I will send a pic. Don't worry. Now stop writing. Look at the board. So ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಗಡ್ಬಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಪಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, now just see here. First case, everyone sit straight, sit properly and look at the board. Here VA is equals to VB and X equals to X naught means what? Two trains. Just imagine trains. ಇದು ಪೂರ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕುಂತಂಗನೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. ಓಕೆ, again two trains are moving. They are covering a equal distance till to reach a destination and they are moving with the same velocity. Then the nature of graph will be what? They are moving parallel, means they are maintaining the same distance. There is no increase or decrease in the distance. That is x and x naught are equal and they are moving with the same speed because VA and VB. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? So the nature of graph indicates what? Parallel and a straight line. So y axis we are taken a position, x axis we are taken as a time. See here, this is the first object, that is xa naught, and your second object xb naught. So here I am written object A and velocity VA. Object A, its velocity VA. Here object B, its velocity VB. Its velocity VB. Is it clear, Amma? So same thing I have written here. So this shows that two objects means A and B are having a constant distance when they are separating or they are moving from Mysore to Bengaluru, means entire journey to reach their destination. Just it is an example. So what happens? They will move parallel to each other. They will never coincide like this. Straight ಹೋಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಒಂದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕೊಲೈಡ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. They will not collapse. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? So this is what a first graph. Clear? Is it okay? ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆನಾ? Now, okay, now there are two trains are there again, train A and train B. So just imagine yourself in a train A you are sitting and in train B some passengers are sitting. So you are looking at train B. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ನ ನೀವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ you are feeling that you and those passengers are rest position. Yes or no? Once again, that only I am explaining here. In one train you are sitting, you kutidra, you are an observer. Okay, you are looking at the another train that is moving along with your train only and they are maintaining a equal distance and they are moving with a equal speed. Then you are observing, you are looking at the your beside train in that passenger. So passengers and you are comparing means though they are also not moving and you are also not moving. So you are both are at a rest position. But actually what happening? Along with the train you both are moving. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಕೂಡ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರುವಂತ ಪ್ಯಾಸೆಂಜರ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Means their relative velocity is zero now. In exam they will ask to draw the graph for relative velocity 0. So figure A indicates what? Relative velocity is 0. Draw the nature of graph for velocity, relative velocity is 0. Then you have to draw this one. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? This is the example. If it is clear, I will go for next one. Yes, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾ ಯಾವ ತರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಆ ತರ ನೀವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಅಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, now coming to this one. So here we are taken a consider VA is greater than VB means train A is moving faster than train B. ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಎ ಮತ್ತು ಬಿ ಏನಾಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಎ ಏನಿದೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಬಿ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್? ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ two trains or two bus or two vehicles, one is moving fast and another is moving slow, then what will happen, their distance will be varying na, averadu distance ಏನಾಗ್ತದ decrease ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತಾ. When object A is moving with a more velocity and object B is moving with a less velocity, then the distance between these two objects will be decreasing, reducing, but time is what, it is increasing. Time will never decreases or excuse me, it will constant, it will always forwarded. So ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ VA is greater than VB means what happens, x minus x naught is negative. Draw the graph for relative velocity is negative. Then you have to draw this graph. So here how distance is decreasing and time is increasing. After some time these two objects will meet a certain point. So ಎರಡು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವೇರಿ ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತದ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಡೈವರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಇವೆರಡು ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಒನ್ಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್, ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೂವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೈಡ್, ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೇರಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್, ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ, ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದಟ್ ಒನ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಶೋ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಅಮ್ಮ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್, it is also moving and they will meet certain point. If the distance is decreasing with respect to time, what happens, after meeting certain point, after certain time they will move apart from very large distance. Distance will be apart more and more. Is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? Here what I have written, distance between two objects decreases with increase in time t and they will meet after some time at point P. Okay na? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ? Any doubts? No na? Just leave us some space, or you are writing in rough miss? Okay, no problem. I am erasing this one and last case, that is third one. Third case, if VB is greater than VA, illenagittu VA is more, velocity of object A is more. Here we are considering velocity of object B is more than VA. Then what happens, x minus x naught is positive. Here you will get a relative velocity will be positive and then you are getting the relative velocity negative. Means values, if you are taken a values and calculated means you will get in terms of a negative. By solving problems you will come to know. So for this I am drawing the graph here, x-axis t, y-axis position x, this is origin O. So here VB is moving more velocity. Here it is a second object, it is moving like this with more velocity and VA having a less velocity. This is x A naught, x B naught. Artha agtide na? What you are understanding from this graph? Here distance is increasing with respect to time. From this graph, are you understanding? Here distance is what? Increasing with respect to time. So here two objects, distance between two objects is increasing with respect to time. So this is what? VB is greater than VA. When it is happens, when distance is increasing with respect to time, only if it is possible if object B is having more velocity than object A. Okay, right here object A, velocity VA. So this is a slow moving particle or fast moving particle? Please tell me which is fast moving particle here? Velocity VB. Obviously velocity ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is what? Fast moving object, and here it is slow moving object. Here also object A having a more velocity, that's why it is fast moving object, and it is slow moving object. Right here it shows that the distance between two objects increases with increasing time, as shown in above graph. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್, that's the above graph. So note down case 3 only. So this completes your third chapter, motion in a straight line, except one small concept. That small concept will be done by yourself after teaching integration and differentiation. Okay, it is only it will take hardly 10 or 15 minutes. We'll do end of this session. Because if you don't know what is integration and differentiation, then you can't understand that calculus part. Okay, writing part is finished. Everyone? Okay, fine. Can I erase the board now? Right. So ಇವತ್ತಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿತಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಥಿಯರಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನ ಇದೆ, ರಿಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್? ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, you know already equation of motions. How many set of equation of motions are there now? Mainly 3 equation sets of motions are there. What are those? V is equals to u plus at, then s is equals to ut plus half at square, and v square is equals to u square plus 2as. Okay. So these are the set of equation of motion, and you are derived these equations by using graphical method. Yes, graphical method. Graph use ಮಾಡಿ ಇವು ಮೂರು equation ನ derivation prove ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. Yes or no? Yes. Similarly, you have to derive the same equation by using calculus method. By using calculus method. This calculus is nothing but what? Part of differentiation and integration. So now I will explain what is differentiation, what is integration, very basic simple things which is required for our physics. Okay, and this calculus part is there for your 12th standard syllabus for mathematics. So there is a ocean, it is like a ocean, ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಮುಗಿಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So your sir will be teaches. Now I will teach how much it is required for our physics concept. So without differentiation, integration, you can't solve a problems. Maximum 90% problems are there are based on this differentiation and integration. Okay now? So after finishing this 2 or 3 session, you can do that calculus part. Only it will take a 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, that completes your theory part. Now can we start basic mathematics? All of you ready? ಎಲ್ಲಾದರೂ ಕೇಳಿರಾ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ? ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ಓಪನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್. Still you didn't heard a word differentiation, is it? Then I will teach very basic. I hope you know what is differentiation. Already you have studied according to me, because I have taught you people. Okay, see here, you know dv by dt. What is this dv by dt? the board. First understand the concept. I am explaining very basic thing. Okay, so you will get output as a acceleration. Okay, see here, this indicates what now? D by dt. Except this v, d by dt indicates what? Symbol of differentiation. Symbol of differentiation, right? So always d by dt indicates what? Symbol of differentiation. So here what we are doing, here two variables are there, one is velocity, another is time. So here one variable is changing with respect to another. After this changing, you will get some output, some data, that is what here? Acceleration. This output is nothing but some function. So we are finding this function. Such a process is known as a differentiation. Okay, so write here side heading, basic mathematics. Basic mathematics. In that, first we are going to discuss about the differentiation. See here, differentiation meaning, you know what is meaning here? You are differentiating the terms, separating the terms, distinguishing the terms. So differentiation is nothing but what? Separate ಮಾಡೋದು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? You are differing the variables or a quantity. See here, you are separating velocity and time. After separating, what you are getting here? Acceleration. Simply dx upon dt. Here again two parameters are there, two variables. X is changing with respect to another variable. X is one variable and t is another variable. So one variable is changing with respect to another means you will get some output. That output is what here? Velocity. This is a function. We are finding this function is known as a differentiation. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ? ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ? Note down the definition. ಇದು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಡೂ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಲಿಸನ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲಿ. ಈಸ್ ಎ process of finding the function that outputs rate of change of one variable with respect to another variable. So this is the definition. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ? ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. So you are changing one variable with respect to another variable, then you will get one more third variable. That third variable is nothing but what? Differentiation. To getting a third variable, that process is known as a differentiation. Okay, now stop writing, see the board. So ಈ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇವಾಗ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ you should know graph. So x axis, y axis, already you are familiar. Okay, in y axis we are taking a displacement and in x axis we are considering a time. Okay, so if a line is straight line while drawing the graph, either it may be a velocity or acceleration with respect to time. In general I am explaining, just try to understand the concept. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? ಏನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. Now if in a graph you are getting a straight line means what it indicates? What is the meaning? If graph is there means you have to calculate what? First slope. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Again and again I am explaining, already I have taught this one. Slope. So here if you want to calculate at this point, straight line ಇದೆ, no need to draw. So always angle, slope ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? tan theta. Here theta is always made with the horizontal axis or x axis. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ theta ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? You have to see with respect to x axis, not the y axis. This is the rule. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. theta always you have to take with respect to x axis. So here it is a theta. Okay. Again at this point just draw the horizontal. What is theta? ಯಾವುದೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? theta is same. What it means? Slope is constant. It is not varying. How do you look? Theta is not varying. It is remains constant for a straight line, for a linear curve. Similarly for a curve, if you are considering a curve, what you will get here? Theta is same. Whether theta is same for curve? Answer me, dear students. For curve, how to calculate a slope? First you have to draw the tangent. At this point, if you are drawing a tangent by scale, draw neatly. So this is what your theta 1. At this point, just draw the tangent. Tangent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? That touches the curve. ಯಾವುದು curve ಅನ್ನು ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು tangent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Always for curve you have to draw the tangent, then you have to measure the angle. Okay. For this point, for example, I want to calculate slope here. Just draw the tangent. It is touches the line. Now, along with respect to this one, theta is increasing. See here, theta is initially small. Again here it is increasing. Again at this point it will be increasing. So here theta was increasing. Means theta is not constant. Theta is what? Variable. Theta is variable means tan theta is variable. Tan theta is variable means slope is variable. So how to calculate a slope here? See here, first ಇವೆರಡು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಎರಡು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಇಸ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್. ನೌ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್, you want to calculate what? Slope. Once again see, everyone don't sleep, look at the board. So slope calculation ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? You have to consider minimum 2 points. Okay, so just consider this is the first point, this is the second point. So this is y coordinate, this is x coordinate. Means what are the coordinates here? x1 y1, here x2 y2 at this position. So now just draw the triangle and this will be theta. Okay, so at point 1, what is the distance here? For point 1, particle 1, this will be y1 position, and for point 2, from here to here, what is the distance here? y2. Similarly y2. Now horizontal x axis, what it indicates? x1 from here to here. Next, from this position to this position, x2. Okay, then can you write? I will write here, separate this triangle. This is theta. I am writing this triangle separately here. Now this is what? y2 minus y1. This will be x2 minus x1. This can be written as, if you join this one means, this is what? y2. This is what? y1. So this distance can be written as a change of position y2 minus y1, and this can be written as a x2 minus x1. Yes or no? Already you know this one. Now this can be written as a dy, and this can be written as a dx. ಇದು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದು ನೆನಪಿದೆ? So to calculate a slope, what is the formula here? Slope is equals to tan theta. Tan theta can be written by this, opposite by adjacent. Opposite is what? y2 minus y1. This is x2 minus x1. How the? For a straight line, this answer will be what? Constant. Same answer you are getting here, theta. Here y2 minus y1 can be replaced. Slope y2 minus y1 can be written as a dy upon dx. Can be replaced, na? This is the differentiation. You are differentiating with the help of graph. Artha agtide? This is dy by dx is what? Slope. Slope is nothing but what? Tan theta. So this is the differentiation. Is it clear? Artha agtide? it is for a straight line. Okay, have patience. If it is for a curve, once again I am asking, this part is clear? E graph, this explanation is clearly understood or not? Not understood? Can I explain once? Look at the board, because very important. ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? So look at the board. For each and every chapter you are having a differentiation. That's why very basic I am telling here. Just x and y plane I have taken. I have drawn a straight line. Just I want to calculate for a straight line what is the slope. So it is y axis na I am considering 2 point, minimum 2 point ಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ. So at first point what are the coordinates here? x1 y1. At second point x2 y2. So for first point just join here, second point also just join here. This is what x2, this is x1. You can indicate here or you can write here. Now I have drawn this triangle separately to clear visualize. ಏನು ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. This height ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತದ? From here to here, this is y2, parallel sides. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಏನದ 0. Origin to this is y2 and from origin to this one y1. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. From here to here, this is y2 minus y1. From here to here it is x2 minus x1. This is clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? Okay. Now this change in position along with the y can be written as a dy. Here d indicates what? Very small change. Very small change. And here dx also indicates a very small change. So this whole x-axis we are considering only small portion. Okay. Now this dy by dx can be written as a slope answer. Slope is nothing but what? Tan theta. Already you know. This tan theta can be written as what? Opposite by adjacent or y-axis divided by x-axis. Here y-axis can be written as a y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. This can be replaced by change in position, change in x-axis. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಇದೇನಂತ? dy by dx. And remember, for a straight line, slope is always constant. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So you have to note the points or you have to remember the points. Now see here, that is for straight line. Now I am doing for a curve. Very important. See here. So you are considering any 2 points from here to here. This is first point, this is second point, and here x1 y1, this is x2 y2. Okay, this is x1 y1 and it is x2 y2. Now if you join this one you will get a triangle, but there is a condition. If it is curve you have to draw the tangent. If you draw the tangent means what happens? It will not touches the curve. It is cutting the curve. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? This is wrong. You can't do. That's why there is another solution is there. What you have to do? Just to consider these 2 points very closer. Very closer. Here it is a increasing curve. Consider this is the second point. This is the first point. If you draw the tangent, it will be touches the curve. It is not cutting the curve. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ? Here we have taken a large distance, but here we are considering very nearer to each other. So this is what? x1 y1. This is x2 y2. So if you draw this one, what will happen? Here y2 minus y1 is not equals to 0, but nearer to 0. Try to understand the thing here. Ida ಏನದೆ y1, this is y2. Okay. So y2 ಮತ್ತೆ y1 value ಏನಿದೆ ರೀ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get a very small value. Here you will get very large value. ಇದು distance. Can you feel? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? This is wrong method because your tangent is not touching the curve. But to touch the curve, what you have to do? You have to take a points closer. Either you can take here or you can take here. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇದು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ? Here y2 minus y1 value is not equals to 0 but very close to 0. Similarly for x2 minus x1 is nearly equals to 0 but not exactly equals to 0. Very small values. So finally we can write from here slope is equals to tan theta is equals to what amount? dy divided by dx. This is what differentiation definition. How to write here? Slope of graph of y axis versus x axis. You can change the parameter here. In y axis you can take a distance, displacement or a velocity, acceleration, and here you can take a time or position, anything. Variable parameters you will learn in further chapters. Artha agtide? So one more definition. How to define a differentiation here? It is nothing but a slope of graph of y versus x. Or you can say here rate of change of y with respect to x. One more definition. What is that? Rate of change of y with respect to x. This is the definition for differentiation. Not only definition amma, while solving problems these techniques only we are going to use. Artha aita? This is clear? Okay na? For straight line, for curve. For straight line theta is always constant. Right na? Now we'll see some formulas. After class sit and recall all these things. ಏನನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ. ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಅದು ಬಹೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋತಿರೋ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಹೆಂಗೆ 2 1 2 ಟೇಬಲ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ನೆನಪಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಎನಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಆ ಥರ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ 4 to 5 ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ವಿತ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಂಗೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಟುಡೇ? ರೈಟ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಪೆನ್ ಪೇಪರ್, sit properly and note down. If y is equals to, let us take some constant 3. If y equals to 3, find dy by dx is equals to question mark. Find dy by dx. First one, ee tara many problems I will give you for practice, but now just see the board and copy it from your notes. You can refer by solving the homework problems. Just look at board. Solution. So here you have to calculate a dy by dx. Step by step ide tara solve madbeka. Direct answer kotre again I will punish. Today onwards there is a change of session. See, you want to calculate dy by dx is equals to, here d by dx is what? This indicates what ma? Symbol of differentiation. Illi parameter yavudaadru irbodu. Okay, so d by dx is what? Notation, symbol of differentiation. Now you are differentiating this y. Now d by dx of, instead of y, write y value. This is 3 and this answer will be 0. Artha agtide? Always any constant value gives what? 0. I can prove by doing the graph. Let us take, this is y, this is x. So y value estide illi? 3 ide. This is origin, this is 1 2 3. So if your particle is here means it will be rest position. 3 ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಕಡೆ ಸರಿಯೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. So it will be constant. It is not increasing, not decreasing, but it is increasing with the time. Sorry, it is moving with respect to time. Time is increasing, but it is not increasing. Then there is a straight line, constant value, constant. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಐದರ್ ಎನಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೌ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಅ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಿಯರ್ ಹೂ ವಿಲ್ ಸೇ immediately for straight line what is the slope value right what is the answer slope by seeing answer ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅದು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ see here to find a slope what is the formula here tan theta again theta value is 0 na because these two are parallel when lines are parallel theta value will be 0 so tan 0 is 0 or one more trick I told whenever the line comes horizontal with respect to this x axis ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ parallel line ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ 0 ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ 0 ಬರೀರಿ is it clear with example I have explained always for a straight line slope is what 0 here this is what slope that is 0 slope is 0 means what tan theta is 0 if tan theta is 0 means theta is 0 proved or not for any constant just remember for any constant 1 to 9 ಅಥವಾ 1 to 100 or lakh together ಏನೋ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ 0 now take second one if y value is equals to x raised to n if y equals to x raised to n find dy by dx it's very important formula ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಿಳಿತಾ ಭಾಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ see here how to do just write here dy by dx as it is this is equals to d by dx as it is ಬರಿಬೇಕು just replace the value y value ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ right here what is that x raised to n very simple this is we want to calculate just write here in place of y you know the y value just put here and do the differentiation so to do differentiation you require the formula that is n into x raised to n minus 1 ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ you have to apply the formula that is n into x raised to n minus 1 very important formula ma without this there is no differentiation right examples similar examples if y is equals to x cube look at the board stop writing based on this formula only we are solving ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಇದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ you have to apply this one ಯಾವುದೇ ಇರಲಿ ಅದು n into x raised to n minus 1 okay now see here y is equals to x raised to n ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ x raised to 3 now find dy by dx is equals to question mark ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ voice is clearly visible now see here dy by dx is equals to d by dx right as it is instead of y just replace this value here x cube now what is the formula here n into x raised to n minus 1 I will write here n into x raised to n minus 1 n ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 3 ಇದೆ just write here 3 x as it is again n value is 3 minus 1 this is equals to 3 into 3 minus 1 square clear this is the answer differentiation first order differentiation first we'll study only first order only second one if y is equals to x raised to 6 who will answer ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು 6 x raised to 5 simple 6 x raised to 5 ಈ ತರ ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಗಡಿಬಿಡಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಟೇಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಕೂಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇವತ್ತು ಕಳಿಸ್ತೇನಂತೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ದು ನಂಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ರಿ ಸೊ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ dy by dx is equals to n value is 6, x raised to 6 minus 1, and you can write here 6 into x raised to 5. Done. Easy ಇದೆ, ಇದೇ differentiation. Now one more example. Y is equals to x raised to 100. Who will answer? Right, 100 into x raised to 99. Answer ಹೇಳಿ ಚಂದ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ವೇ. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಬರೀತೀನಂತೆ. If y equals to find dy by dx question mark. So dy by dx is equals to d by dx of x raised to 100. 100 into x raised to 99. Okay, always do minus 1. Right, easy there. Right, suppose step by step ಕಲ್ಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗೋಣ. Easier to difficult. Next question number ಏನಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. If y is equals to root x, look at the board. Y equals to root x. See here. Root x can wait ಬಾಬಾ, ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ವೆರೈಟೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇದಾವೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಸಿಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ and look at the board. This root x can be written as x raised to 1 by 2. Can we write? ಬರಿಬೋದಾ? Now x raised to n is there. Now you can write find. Wait. Find dy by dx. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಇದನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್? ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತ್ರು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುಂತ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Instead of that writing, we can solve more problems now. dy by dx is equals to d by dx of y can be replaced by what? X raised to 1 by 2. Now formula n is what here? 1 by 2. n into x raised to n is what again? 1 by 2 minus 1. n into x raised to n minus 1. Answer 1 upon 2 x raised to LCM ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, minus 1 by 2. This is the answer. Right. Next one. If y is equals to 5x raised to 6. Answer fast. Fast. ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Find dy by dx. No. No, no, no. If I daily. See here. Okay. Let me do. dy by dx. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ನಾವು. ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್. 5 ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಂಗ ಬರೀರಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಏನು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಐತಿ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹಂಗ ಬರೀರಿ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಟಚ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಇದೆ. ಎನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 6. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ 6 minus 1. 5 6 30. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟು 5. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸರ್ ತಡೀರಿ, ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಇಫ್ y is equals to 2 into x raised to 8. Answer. Superb. dy by dx is equals to 16. Can I write directly? No. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಂತ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಮ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಲೌಡ್. ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾ? 2 into 8 into x raised to 8 minus 1, that is equals to 16 x raised to 7. Till end I want step by step answer. I am repeating again and again. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೇನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕಳಿಸಿದ್ರಿ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, you will pay for it. Okay, right. One more example. Y is equals to 1 upon root x. How to do? Fast. Root x can be written as 1 upon 2. Inverse -1/2 n ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ -1/2 ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಹಿಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ x can be written as 1/2 ಇದರ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ x raised to -1/2. now we can do it na n into x raised to n -1 ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಬಿಡು ಹಂಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋದ್ರು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಂತು ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ so still many more problems are there of variety will continue in the tomorrow class. okay na ಇವತ್ತು ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ